Now get a complete idea about how we will calculate the plant matrix and how we will calculate the plant diversity index with the help of Shannon-Wigner method. It started 1948 to 49. Okay, we will discuss all these things through an example. Suppose a group of students visited the Biliator Bankura, okay, and they prepared this matrix, okay. They selected 3 meter by 3 meter grid. This is 3 meter and this is 3 meter, and they selected nine grids, 3 meter by 3 meter. Each grid contained 9 square meter area, and prepared a plant matrix, okay. They prepared a square grid of the whole area. This is 9 meter and this is 9 meter. Suppose this is 9 meter and this is 9 meter, and whole square grid area divided into the 3 vertical segment and 3 horizontal segment. And moreover, they through this process the student divide the area into the 9 small grid zone, and to specify the diversity, to get the details ideas about the plant diversity. Suppose student divided the 3 meter by 3 meter area into the 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter grid, and they prepared a plant matrix, okay. This is the whole study area segmented into the 9 small grid zone, and each grid zone segmented into 3 by 3 1 meter by 1 meter grid zone, okay. And here two species students have identified as two species, that is the species of salt tree and the species of pollash tree. Suppose salt tree and the pollash tree, okay. For the grid number 1, suppose this is grid number A contains the small a, small b, small c, and so on, 9 grid number B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, I think it's clear to you. Then they prepared a plant matrix on the basis of field data. Suppose this is the grid number 1, this is the grid number 1, okay. This is the repetition of grid number 1. This is 1 meter by 1 meter zone, and they prepared the matrix. They collected the information about the number of the plant species. Suppose for the grid number A, for the grid number small a, number of Salprasis is 10, then B for 6, C for 3, D for 2, E for 6, F for 3, and so on. On the basis of that, they prepared a matrix. Sal matrix, but matrix number 1, 3 row with the 3 column. We get information about the sal tree, the species number 1. Then on the same area, student have identified the number of pollash tree. For the grid number small a, this is 5. For the small grid number small b, this is 2, and for the C, this is 1, so on. So it's clear. We can get the information from the field, and we can prepare the matrix. For the grid number A, we prepared a matrix for the grid number A, that is for the one for the sultry, another for the PSLC. Okay, this information, suppose it's given to you, okay, and similarly this information may be given in that way. Number of grids, suppose this is the grid number A, this is the grid number A, the total area is 1 square meter, the grids are so on. Here grid are arranged in vertical order. These are the number of species. This is 10, 6, 3, 2, 6, 3, so on. This way information may be provided in that way, or maybe you can get the information about field information in the matrix way. Okay, from the grid number 1, what we will do, and similarly from the grid number B, C, D, E, F, we can get information of two matrix for the species number 1 and species number 2. Suppose for the grid number B, this is grid B. For the grid number B, looks grid number B, the area of the small grid is 1 square meter. Then grid number A, B, C, D is up to I, and number of saltry, this is species number 1 and this is species number 2. Okay, similarly this information may be represent in that way: matrix number 1 saltry and matrix number 2 PSLC. So and so on. In that way we can get the information about grid number C, matrix number 1 and 2, that is the information of saltry and PSLC Pollash tree. Grid number 2 D, E, F, G, H and up to I. We can get the raw information into the matrix system, or maybe just like a vertical description, just like that kind of description. Now what we will do, we will get a complete idea about how to prepare the plant matrix. Okay, now we have to calculate the plant diversity index for each and individual grid. That is the we have to calculate the plant diversity index for the saltry as well as the PSLC for the grid number A, for the grid number B, grid number C, D, F and so on. Basically we have to identify the two value, one for the matrix number or species number 1, that is the shal for the grid number 1, shal for grid number B, shal for grid number C, but species number 1 for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and similarly species number 2 for the all grid. Okay, let's go for the calculation. Okay, first we have to calculate the species number 1 and species number 2. Here two species, student have selected two species. Species number 1 is shal and 2 is Pollash. Okay, for the grid number 1, total number of species number 1 is, suppose you can count this way. If the data provide in vertical arrangement, this way total number of shal and this is total number of Pollash, the total number of species is 75. If the information provide in the matrix way, just count all this, all the saltry and all the Pollash tree or so on, and you have to just sum up, just identify the total number of species. Okay, you can do in your own way. Okay, for calculation for the first step, you have to calculate the species number 1 for the grid number A and grid number 2, and you have to identify the total number of species. Similar process will repeat for the grid number B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, then you have to identify the total number of species for the study area, for the your 9 grid. Okay, next go for the formula. Okay, now apply the formula. I think you have already learned how to apply the Shannon-Sweiner method for identify the plant diversity matrix. Okay, for here we took the grid number 1. Suppose this is the data of grid number 1. We have arranged 1 to A to I. This is A to I, and I have identified the species number 1, that is saltry. Just saltry. We have to calculate the index, Shannon index for the sal species. Separately, we have to calculate the Shannon index for the species number 2, that is the Pollash tree. Here I am calculating the species number 1, that is the saltry. And you know, we are all familiar with the formula of Shannon matrix. Then P1, then identify the P1, n small n divided by capital N. Small n is the individual species and capital N is the total number of species within the grid. Last page I have calculated total number of species of the particular grid is 75. Okay, 75. Then you have to calculate n divided by capital N, 10 divided by 75, because total number of species is 75 for the grid number A. Okay, then you have to calculate 6 divided by 75, 3 divided by 75, so on for the species number 1. Then you have to press IN, that is natural logarithm. You have to take a scientific calculator and press IN and identify the value of value of pi. Just here we have divided 10 divided by 75. Answer is 0.13, and then go for the natural log, that is press n and then press answer, and then is equal to, value will comes in minus, that is minus 2.01. Then you have to calculate p into natural logarithm log into p1, that is the basically it is the multiplication of column number 3 and 4. So you have to just simply just after the answer just multiply and multiply with 0.13. The answer will minus 0.26, and you will go through this process. Okay, first n divided by n, capital N, then press in and the value of p1, then this value will be multiplied with that value and this will come. Okay, then just put a negative sign because in the formula of Shannon index there is a negative value. So just put a negative value and remove the negative. Here the put a negative value, same formula, just remove the negative value. Here we are repeating the same information, repeating the same numerical value, just omitting the minus. Okay, then adding this column, and you will get the summation of pi into in into pn, and you will get this value. This value is the diversity index for the column number, sorry, grid number A. Okay, similar process will be going on for the species number 2. Same process. Here I would like to include one thing. Your syllabus include that type of information, so I am providing that I am taking this class regarding this matter. So I would like to mention that here I am just citing an example. I am taking as an example a grid number A. Okay, that for the grid number A, we are calculating the Shannon index for the Schall species. Similar information, similar process will repeat again and again for the Schall species and as well as the Polar species. For the grid number B, similar process will continues for the Schall species and PSL species. So the process will goes on. We will get the two information, index for a Schall species for the grid number A and for the Polar species for the grid number A. Okay, similarly, after completion of total process, what we will do after completion of total process, okay, after completion of total process, this is the grid number A, B, C. Sorry, this is the grid number A, B, C. This is 9 meter and this is 9 meter overall the area. Then for the Schall species, or the matrix number 1 or the species number 1, okay, you have to put the value just one by one. And similarly, you have to put the value for B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And after getting this index number, this is the index for the Schall species. Okay, you can draw a isoline and you can divide the zone into the biodiversity zone. Similar process goes on for the in the species number 2, that is PSL. Okay, finally, two grid will come. Two square grid will come. This is for the species number 1, that is Schall. Here we took two species. This is the that is for the PSL, sorry, Polarsh, and this is 9 meter by 9 meter area. This is also 9 meter by 9 meter area. Here the index for the Schall T. Here the index for the Polarsh tree. All are the Shannon index, and after that you have to prepare the index on the basis of the you on the basis of the value, and you draw just like the isoplate, you draw a iso line just like the method of relative relief, dissection index, slope, just like the same method, and you have to draw the iso line. This is the complete method to prepare a plan matrix. Okay, and for the calculation will be quite lengthy because this process will be repeat again and again. If we have if there is 9 grid and 2 spaces, we have to calculate 9 into 2 18 times. Same process will repeat again and again. This is an example, and this is, and on the basis of that part you have to draw two small grid, two small square grid zone, and draw the iso line. This will provide the plant diversity index, that will show the plant diversity index by the Shannon-Weiner methods. Okay, this is the whole method, but we can do it partly through the small calculation. Okay, and for convenience, you can take a horizontal scale and vertical scale. Just 2 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, or 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, so on, and just plot all these things just like the method of relative relief, slope, so on. Thank you very much.